What is up, guys? Mints here, bringing you your NCAA March Madness tournament picks. Yes, these are my round 2 picks, because round 1 is the games that we start on, I think, Tuesday and Wednesday to get into the tournament. So I'll start off this for these first 64 teams. I'm going to say all 1 and 2 seeds will advance. Except the only thing I'm concerned about is Kansas versus Detroit. Number 2 versus 15, Kansas versus Detroit. I don't know about that one. That'd be a close one. So I went to the South region. This region is Kentucky and Duke's region. So we're gonna jump right into this. See how we're going. First pick: Iowa State versus UConn. Definitely gonna have to go with the UConn. They won last year. I think they have the right to win this one. So UConn is my pick for this game. Wichita State versus VCU. Wichita State has been on fire lately. VCU knows how to play though. These are 2 teams I'd want in my Cinderella story, but I'm gonna have to go with Wichita State. Indiana versus New Mexico State. New Mexico State has been doing really good. Indiana is doing it also, but I think that Indiana has the advantage to beat these guys. UNLV versus Colorado. UNLV has been on fire lately. You gotta pick UNLV. It's an easy decision for me. UNLV for the win. Baylor versus South Dakota State. Kind of leading towards South Dakota State here, but Baylor they've been on fire when they rocking those lime green jerseys. Gotta go with Baylor. Notre Dame versus Xavier. Notre Dame has not impressed me at all. So I'm going to have to go with Xavier. Even though Xavier doesn't impress me a lot, Xavier just impressed me more. Now moving to the West region here. This region is the region of Michigan State and Missouri. So we'll see who'll be playing these guys. First off, Memphis versus St. Louis. I'm going to have to go with Memphis here, just because they're doing pretty good. It's kind of a toss-up though, so I just picked Memphis, It's a pretty good game. So, New Mexico versus Long Beach State. Definitely have to go to New Mexico. They're really hot lately. Just gonna have to pick them. Just no ifs and buts. Louisville versus Davidson. Gotta go Louisville. I love teams who just come off the win of the championship. Their heads are really high. They're looking forward. They're looking for the big title. Louisville is my pick. Murray State versus Colorado State. I gotta go Murray State here. I think Murray State should have got a higher seed. They only had 1 loss. I know they don't play tough teams, but Murray State, gotta go with you. Marquette versus BYU or Iona. Well, first of all, BYU or Iona. BYU, who do they play to get in? Iona? Why are they in it? So I'm going to have to go Marquette. None of those teams deserve it. Florida versus Virginia. Now, this is a tough one. Florida is really good. They've done some really good things. But Virginia, I just got to pick them. I just think that they have the talent. So now we're on to the East region. This region is the region of Syracuse, and Ohio State. See how this one goes. So, Kansas State versus Southern Miss. Gotta go Kansas State because they get those awesome rebounds. It'll be a really tough match against Syracuse coming up. Gotta go Kansas State here. It's a big one. Vanderbilt versus Harvard. Gotta go Vandy. The 2 smart schools. Vandy, you just gotta pick them. I don't know, because they have been on fire lately. They just came off the win against Kentucky. They're going high. Wisconsin versus Montana. Montana has been I'm talking about another on fire team. I always like teams that are going on fire, but this time I have to pick Wisconsin. Cincy versus Texas. Cincy just came off that loss against Louisville, but Texas, it's a toss-up. I look at strength schedule. Texas, number 1 team strength schedule. Come on, tough schedule, gotta pick them. Florida State has been on fire. They just came off the big win against North Carolina. Love teams coming off championships. Gotta go Florida State. Gonzaga versus West Virginia. And this is a really tough one. I love Gonzaga. I just love the name. But West Virginia is going to come away, and they're going to get this upset. So, going to the Midwest region. Last region of the day. This region is the region of North Carolina, and Kansas. So we start off Creighton versus Alabama. Gotta pick Creighton. Looking for the matchup of the 2 high school stars. Harrison Barnes and I can't remember the guy's name for Creighton, but it doesn't matter. They're going to match up against each other. Temple versus Cal/UCF. I'm picking Cal/UCF. I think Cal will win it, and I think Cal is enough to beat Temple. If USF wins it, then I have to go with them. Michigan versus Ohio. Gotta pick. People saying Ohio, gotta pick Michigan. I love Michigan. Gotta pick them. So SDSU versus NC State. Going for NC State. They just came off that grueling loss against North Carolina, but NC State still been doing really good. You gotta pick them. Georgetown versus Belmont. A lot of people are picking Georgetown to make it pretty far. I don't think they will. I'm going Belmont for this one. Belmont will knock Georgetown out. St. Mary's versus Purdue for the last pick. Gotta go with my Big Ten team, Purdue. I know Big Tens don't score a lot, but I think their defense can be able to hold up St. Mary's. So guys, that's about it. Stay tuned for my round 3 picks, where I break down the final 32 guys, what I think. Well, these are just my picks here. I see there might be some potential upsets. 1s or 2s might be gone from this. You gotta check out this. I have some sleepers already in. Got my Belmont team. I think they'll go pretty far. Don't forget about Vanderbilt. They might go far too. You just have to watch to see what I pick. So guys, stay tuned. More March Madness picks coming up. So they'll be up tomorrow. So you guys better be ready. See you guys later. Subscribe for more.